with Keller Williams Realty, and I have an honor to be with today with Patrick Sharp with Advisors Mortgage Renovation Loan Team. Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Gohar. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here today. So, I want to share today with our viewers about our client, um, Mary and Doug, and their process. So, let me just give you a little bit of background what they're purchasing, so our viewers can have an idea when we do the numbers. Doug and Mary, they found this beautiful home. It's 600,000, and they are qualified for up to 900, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their pre-qualification is 900, and we found the home 600,000. We are under contract. However, this home is very spacious, very beautiful home, but it needs updates. Like the kitchen is outdated, the bathrooms are outdated, and I think they want to do the outside and some landscaping and the pool for the kids.
All right.
And we have about $300,000 budget, right? So let's talk about right after we have our regular loan process. We already under contract. The seller accepted the offer. What's the next steps?
Well, what we do here at Advisors is something a little bit different that most lenders would do. Is we have a dedicated renovation team that supports our loan officers who have already pre-approved their client. Our loan officers have been certified about all of our different products and programs. Being able to put the borrower, whichever product, would be appropriate for them. We have FHA products, conventional products, jumbo. We've branded it all under the umbrella of Fix-It Mortgage. So we have all of the different types of renovation loans. On all of our loans, all the different products, we have the same process where I will get on the phone with the pre-approved client and give them a full review of all the different aspects and what is going to be involved throughout the process of a renovation loan. We call it the client consultation. So we go through, explain where all the numbers are coming from, what they're going to be borrowing, what they can borrow and can include. So we go through all of that detail with them.
Okay, sounds great. And then the next step would be maybe they need to choose a contractor, right? That's
Correct.
The next step.
So the next step there, we have to really nail down their budget. Exactly the pool and the
kitchen,
redoing and the
the
updates and all these
bathrooms.
different things. It's where do you get those numbers? So it really boils down in all the programs to two added steps. They need to start looking for a contractor if they don't already have one. Have them come out to the property, develop a bid for the type of work that they plan on doing. And then in kind of a priority of keeping within that budget is kind of do things that must be done, things that should be done, and then a third priority, adding any wish lists or upgrading the work they're planning on doing. So that's the first step, is choosing a contractor. And then we're also right out of the gate, once we have this client consultation, we're setting them up with this construction consultant who's going to go out there and kind of fine-tune those numbers and fine-tune that detail with them.
Wow, that's interesting. Very good. So after the construction consultant goes to the property and then they talk to the client and they just advise what needs to be done, what happens after that?
So this consultant is going to create a report. It's called the Specifications of Repair, and that is sent in to us, and it's showing the detail of the work, breaking down the cost for the material and labor. That's the report that we end up giving to an appraiser, and the appraiser is going to appraise the home as if the work has already been done.
Okay.
So we're appraising against the future value of the home, tapping into the value of the neighborhood, and giving the client exactly what they want. So it may have been a house that, the worst house on the best block, something like that. And that's where we end up developing our loan amount.
That's interesting. So you're saying that after they close, they will already have equity on their home.
In most
Isn't that
cases we do.
amazing? Yeah.
In most cases we do. They have more equity than their down payment.
Okay, perfect. So then after that process, then they're ready to close, or there's an additional things involved?
Yeah, your standard mortgage process, it's going to be one loan, one closing, one payment. So the closing will be a customary normal closing like you're used to with a regular transaction. And we're going to be with those clients after the loan closes, dispersing those funds to them.
Okay.
Inside that repair, there's other things that they can finance that may be a part of their renovation. So if they are putting an addition on, they're able to finance in the cost of the architect. They're able to finance in all the costs for the permits. If there's any engineering costs, things like that, we can build that in. And what some homeowners do if they're not able to move in right away,
Mhm.
as part of their renovation estimate in this escrow account, we can build in mortgage payments. So
Oh,
if they're
that's
currently
amazing.
renting
Yes.
and not able to move in because they have to redo the kitchen, the bathrooms aren't working, whatever kind of condition the house is in, they don't have to worry about a double housing payment. While their work is ongoing and the home is uninhabitable, they're able to finance in mortgage payments.
That's a great point, because I know
Mhm.
some of the buyers might be thinking, well, wow, I'm doing the work now, I have to
Right.
pay 2 mortgages. That's great that they can actually finance that into 30 years, and it's not gonna,
Right.
be
It
that
just frees
big
up cash
amount.
flow. There's other things they're going to be spending money on. They got to, maybe furnish all the new bedrooms or, televisions, things like that. So
Absolutely.
it helps with cash flow, and a lot of our clients take advantage of it.
That sounds amazing. So I know in our last episode, we talked about timing, but I want to bring this back up again, because I know most of the buyers, if they're aware of renovation loan or they heard of renovation loan, they think it's complicated and it's going to take a longer time than regular loan. And that's why maybe one of the reasons that they're not applying for renovation loan. Let's talk about timing. Is this going to take more than 90 days, because there's so many people involved in the process, or we can just do a regular closing time
Right.
as our different mortgage
Yeah,
products?
it is a common, misconception, and if you're not with the right team who's not executing properly or has the experience, it can take a lot longer. Here at Advisors, again, with our dedicated sales team in the front end, helping our clients understand, helping our loan officers structure the deal properly, it's getting a nice, efficient transaction as it's going through processing and underwriting. So our goal is to fine tune that repair number as soon as possible. So the buyers out there, you work with a contractor of your choice. If you are thinking of this type of product, get engaged with the contractor. So when you do see something you like and it is maybe a fixer-upper, you already have a contractor in place, rather than getting into contract and going to look for a contractor.
Yes.
So contractors 100% the borrower's choice. All that we ask is that they're licensed and insured.
Wow. Thank you so much, Pat. This was a great information, and I think this will help many of our buyers to find their dream home and make as their dream home. Thank you so much
You're
for being here today with us. If you would like to get more information about renovation loan or directly speak with Patrick or Jim, please click the link below, and we'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also comment. We are happy to hear your comments, and we'll respond back to your comments as soon as possible.